Thoroughly inspect the flooring prior to cutting any material. Immediately contact the retailer in the rare event that defects are detected. For floors with seam, carefully plan the layout for seam placement and be certain enough material is ordered to allow for pattern match. Place acrylic double-faced tape at all areas where the flooring meets a doorway, as well as next to bathtubs, showers, toilets, sliding glass doors, and in similar areas. Tape should also be applied around air and heating vents to prevent air from blowing underneath the installed floor. Position the material in the room, aligning the pattern with the wall. Remove excess material, leaving approximately 2 inches up all walls. Gradually cut down the flooring material at the corners and make relief cuts at projections to allow the material to lay flat before the final cuts are made. Long lengths of flooring can have a tendency to bow or twist during layout and installation. Use caution to ensure that the material is laying flat and is properly aligned before the final fitting and cutting of seams, especially when going through doorways and around other fixed objects. After the pattern is aligned, cut in with a utility knife or trimmer, leaving a 1/8 inch expansion gap along the perimeter of the wall and all vertical surfaces such as cabinets and pipes to allow for seasonal movements in the walls and subfloor due to changes in temperature and humidity. For larger installations installed over suspended wood floors or in a climate where there's a great temperature variance, you should leave a 1/4 inch gap. The material should not touch the wall, fixtures, or corners at any point. Otherwise, bubbles or wrinkles may occur. The material must first lay flat to stay flat. For bathroom installations, it's not necessary to remove the toilet. Allow the material to lay flat and trim off the excess material. Fold back half of the flooring, being careful not to reposition the flooring as it's being handled. Apply an even layer of the approved pressure-sensitive adhesive to the subfloor with a 3/8 inch nap paint roller. Do not use a trowel, as it may leave beads of adhesive that may not fully dry. Allow the adhesive to completely dry. The adhesive should feel tacky and there should be no transfer of adhesive to the material or your hand. If you do not allow sufficient drying time, the adhesive may not dry completely and the wet adhesive may release gases causing bubbles. Laying the floor in wet may also create a permanent bond for the flooring. If you must install the floor in high humidity, always give the adhesive more time to cure. A heavy-duty floor fan may speed drying time. Remove the protective paper layer from all acrylic double-faced tape prior to placing the material into the adhesive. Carefully slide the material into place, being careful not to reposition the flooring as it is handled. Repeat the process with the other half of the material. Sweep over the floor with a large push broom to release any trapped air. This is called the broom method. For instructions on creating seams, please view the seaming section of the DVD. To finish the installation, install cove base, baseboard moldings, or quarter round to cover the expansion zone around the perimeter of the room. Fasten the moldings to the vertical surface, not the floor. Leave a slight clearance between the molding and the flooring to allow for seasonal movement of the subfloor. Use transitions at the doorways. Next to bathtubs, showers, toilets, sliding doors, and in other similar areas where the expansion gap will not be covered, use non-staining permanent flexible silicone caulk to fill the gap. Do not shove or slide appliances, furniture, or other items across the flooring. Always attempt to lift the item and move it into place. Reposition the appliances and heavy furniture using plywood, professional moving guides, or carpet with the pile side down. IVC floors are extremely tough and durable. However, if repairs are needed, please view the repairs section of the DVD for quick and easy instructions.